is a little bit of bloody mucus coming from her. She doesn't really appear to be showing signs of labor, so don't worry about her right now. I don't want to say sleep her. That'd be what I would do to a cow. I can't fit my whole hand in there probably, but I'm gonna check her out and see if I can feel what's going on. And hopefully everything's okay. Doing, Mama? Huh? You seem okay. Still eating and drinking. Yeah. What are we gonna do with you? Hmm? What are we gonna do with you? Okay, well, good news, she is starting to dilate. Yeah! See if she was dilated. My glove broke! When you're in labor, you got your cervix. It's like a tunnel for the baby to go through. And so it's really tight. There's like, you can't even put your finger through it when you're not in labor, but when you're in labor, it gets really big for the babies to come through. So I was checking to see if she's dilated at all. And she is, so that's a good sign. And the fluid that was coming out, well, it's a little bloody, which is concerning. It doesn't stink. So that means it's fresh and it's not like rotten. So I think we'll let her hang out for a bit and we'll check her half hour. Sound good? All right. I gotta go wash my hands. I broke my glove. Normally I'm like a let nature take its course kind of lady when we're having new animals on the farm, like keep an eye on them. But this one makes me nervous just because of the fact that we know that she's injured, but we don't know to what extent. I feel like I talked about it on here already, but she probably like a month ago got beat up by our male goat, and she's had a hard time standing. And so we move her around every day and like kind of assist her in standing, and she does okay, but it's hard to pinpoint where it is, like what is actually wrong. And she doesn't appear to be in pain. She's always eating and drinking, so like we haven't been super concerned. We're hoping that once the babies come out.
I got dirt in it.
Yeah, you got dirt on your face too. We're hoping that once the babies come out that maybe she'll get better. It's honestly, it's a toss-up and it's a waiting game, which sucks. But anyways, I have these two goat things that we got for when Cutie... What? You want me to tie it up?
Yeah, wait. The safe it don't open up.
I don't think I can tie it, but I can probably put a zip tie on it.
Yeah, it's tight.
Okay, cool.
So,
Anyways, when Cutie when Cutie kidded, whatever. When Cutie had her kids, we had these on standby just in case you needed them. We got a calcium drench, which is always good for goats that are kidding and like right after, because they deplete a lot of calcium during that process. And then Power Punch, which is a high potency nutrient and energy drench. So I'm gonna keep an eye on her. I'll probably give her some of the energy one to get her.
Put that in mine. I'm not putting it in.
Let's not waste the milk replacer, please. That's expensive, okay?
I'm not wasting.
So I will probably give her a dose of each of these. Just help her out. We'll give her the best chance that we can and hope that we get healthy kids out of the deal. I don't think they can, but she could probably scoot through. See the back there? I don't know. Yesterday they got out from that angle. Get goats, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Oh. You guys cleaning the barn?
No, we have it outside.
Oh, nice. Windy out. Kids are fed dinner and in bed, and I'm back down to check on her. I checked on her probably an hour ago. She felt more dilated, but not quite there yet. So like I said, I don't want to intervene if I don't have to. But I'd also like her to get these out tonight, just because we don't, I don't know. It's hard because if her hips are messed up, that could kind of ruin the birthing positions. Like, there's a lot that could go wrong, so we're just trying to, I'm an overprotective mother, I guess is what it boils down to. Oh, so sleepy. So sleepy. Hi, I know, what am I doing down here? Hi, sweetie. How are you? Anything happening? Huh? Anything happening? Negative. Okay, Mama. Oh my God. You are not alive. Holy shit. Come on, my God. You can do it. Yeah, okay, Mama. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to help you. Not gonna lie, I've been dreading finishing this video. I kind of wanted to delete all the footage that came before this, and then Joey reminded me that we share the good and the bad, as hard as it is sometimes. So things took a turn for the worst with Flower the other night, and I figured I would finish out the video by sharing what happened. So we got that first kid out, and if you could see in the video, I thought he was dead to begin with, and then it sat him down and I saw a very faint heartbeat. So I was like, all right, let's see if we can get this little sucker back to life. He just immediately started trying to stimulate him, held him upside down since he was backwards. A lot of times they can get fluid in their lungs and stuff like that. So that's why I had him upside down, rubbing on him, just trying to do anything to get him going. A little CPR action on him. And he took a couple breaths. I got kind of excited. I got my hopes up. But ultimately, I just couldn't get him to keep going. He passed away. So once I realized that I was not going to get him back, I started focusing on Flower again. She really, you could just tell she was tired. She wasn't really doing anything. She was in pain. Just was a bad situation. So I sleeved her again. And this time I found a head, and it felt not normal. So kids are supposed to come out with their feet and head presenting, and this one didn't have feet anywhere. And so I kind of tried to push the head back a little bit to find the feet, and I was able to, but in the process of that, something tore inside of her, and like her cervix just, I think due to swelling, just was like closing up. I couldn't even get my hand in there at the end of it, and I had the feet pulled through, but like there was no room to even try to pull this kid out. At this point, it's like 9 o'clock. I called Joey and I was like, okay, need assistance. So he came down and trying to help me maneuver. Like he was kind of gently pulling as I was trying to open it up just so that we could try to get this kid out. And it wasn't happening. It was not good. And you might be thinking like, well, why didn't you call the vet at this point? If I would have thought that the vet could have saved her, 100% would have called. But we both kind of knew that it wasn't going to be in the cards. So at that point, we made the decision to do a terminal C-section. We figured if by any chance there was any live kids still in her, that would be our best chance at getting them out safely. We kind of knew with her hip injury and the what, like how she had tore inside, unfortunately, it was not gonna be able to save her. That's all I can say about that. They say if you've got livestock, you've got dead stock, and unfortunately that was pretty true that day. We got prepared for the C-section. Joey put her down. Like I said, it was just, at this point, it was the most ethical and humane thing to do. I knew that she was not going to survive this. We thought just maybe we could get a live kid out of this situation. If she had 3 in there. The second one, I was pretty confident was not alive. But at the same time, you never know if you don't try. So yeah, we did the C-section and got the second kid out, and had been dead for a few days at least. It was, it had water belly. It was just not fresh. And unfortunately, there wasn't any more kids in that, or in the uterus. So yeah, just kind of a bad situation all around. Kids were pretty sad, but at the same time, we know that we did everything that we could for her. We knew that getting her through this pregnancy was going to be a long shot since she was injured, but at the same time, she was eating and drinking, wasn't in pain like during all of it, so that was a plus. So I'm kind of glad that, and I know she's out of pain now, and it didn't take super long. She labored most of the afternoon, but like I'm glad I wasn't like, oh, we'll just let her see what she does overnight. Like I'm glad we intervened when we did, because I don't know what would have happened overnight, but I imagine she would have been in a lot more pain and agony that she didn't need to be in. So that is a story of Flower. Sucks when that kind of thing happens, but that's life, unfortunately, on the farm. So we've got Pirate and Cutie, and Cutie's 2 babies. Still plenty of goats on the farm. And yeah, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Promise the next video won't be sad like this, but I do think it's important that we share the good and the bad sides of farming, because that's life. No farm is sunshine and rainbows all the time, unfortunately. So I'm cold. I'm like shaking, and I think it's just because I'm cold. But yeah, I'm gonna go in the house now. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.